This here is X, and some of you probably have heard of the 4B movement where women are refusing fun time in the bedroom with men, dating men, stuff like that. And it seems like it got big enough where Bill Maher is mentioning it. Let's see what he has to say. Sometimes I agree with Bill, but sometimes not so much. Here we go.
Liberal women among the most pissed off. Have you seen this? The strategy? Denying sex. No, really, this is a big thing to any guy who voted for Trump. Well, all I can say is, finally, progressives found a way to turn something blue.
Well, thing is, not exactly sure how they know who voted for who in the first place, but I guess they could cut off the guys who have like the big hints, obviously, the hat, the flag, some kind of obvious indicator. But aside from that, it seems like there's no good way to know. At least not at first. So let's see what people are saying. Well, we got an obvious meme here. I'm on a sex strike, but I get the point. Alright, let's get really honest for a second. It's kind of a hard conversation, and I'm not sure exactly if YouTube is the right place for it, but I'm not going to say anything crazy. Look, if somebody, let's just say, looks like that, is somebody who is, well, not very desirable in the first place, going on this so-called sex strike is not going to do anything substantial. It's actually going to make it look like kind of a joke. I'm not saying anyone looks like this, but you get the drift. I mean, we've seen some pretty close, actually. This meme here's getting around, and I can't say it's completely inaccurate. I'm just going to say the word not safe for work instead of the sex work, because I hear people for some reason not saying it, so just to be safe, alright. The laws endangering women will have definitely changed the not safe for work behavior. Putting themselves at potentially great physical risk is a real factor to consider. Nothing funny about this. This is like a deep rabbit hole, man, and I don't think everyone's qualified to talk about the risks exactly. But with most other issues, and also issues that right-wingers kind of are loud about, the risks and the danger, I think, are for a very, very small portion of the people. Not to say it's not important, but the main conversation should focus around the majority and what's happening there. That goes for everything, by the way. Also, not to ruffle some feathers, but you know, if a woman is up there in years and even she isn't active anymore and doesn't really want to be or never said she wants to be before this whole thing, joining this movement isn't really going to say much. I mean, not at least for you as a person. Sure, it adds one more person supporting it, but it doesn't actually add any substance. I won't let you have not safe for work with me. There's another Job of the Hut example. Sure. The catch, no one wants having not safe for work with the women who are denying not safe for work because of a vote to begin with. And correct me if I'm wrong, but nothing's really changed yet. And it's actually up to the states. So what you got to do is complain to your governor of the state, not the president. But I could be wrong. There are days when I love you and days not so much. Don't be part of the problem where we are today. Yeah, Bill, look, let's face it. He's got some common sense, so he kind of plays both sides. And in that, he can't really, grasp a full audience because there's always infighting in his audience. I kind of respect that because he's saying what he thinks is true and what appears to be true based on common sense, but for him, there's always going to be people with mixed opinions about him, like me also. Princess Leia says, nobody cares, consensus is, thanks, now I don't have to wonder if you're batshit crazy and going to be miserable to live with long term. Your shaved head is a clear warning to avoid permanently. These women are not compatible with normal humans. Alright, fair enough. This person does have a woman's name, but there's no way to know if it's actually a woman. Anyway, that's about it. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. I'm doing pop culture, entertainment, some things slightly political. And if you don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.